Andrew Spanton with the U.S. preview and European wrap-up. Basically, the dollar's drifting lower, filling in the gap pretty much from last night's Asian dollar rally. We see oil drifting a little bit higher in response to Friday's collapse on Bernanke's comments about oil, inflation, and the dollar. Basically, you take a look at the sterling dollar, just filling in the gap from the breakdown from 85. Euro dollar looks like it's trying to push a little higher to fill in its gap. Euro sterling helping the way. Dollar Canada, that loonie just continues to rally. I think, again, you got to watch oil, you got to watch gold, commodities. A lot of people calling for commodity prices to a bottom, a lot of supply concern. China, pretty much with the Olympics over, a lot of demand there coming back online as they had to stop pollution because the world just would have been disgusted if they actually saw the real pollution in China. So a lot of factories coming online, demand for commodities might be coming back. The Aussie dollar filling in the gap. And big levels the Aussie dollar coming up to, big levels the Euro dollar coming up to, and cable right here at 85, big spot. Do I think we're going to roll over and the dollar's going to gain some strength? Probably. I think we might have a little dollar bounce basically into the housing number. But again, with the housing market, with the market not expecting a good number here, I could imagine that the U.S. dollar could actually sell off into it, only to reverse course. But if you do see the dollar coming back against the euro and the pound, the Swissy, as well as the yen, dollar yen, euro yen looking weak, sterling yen is starting to roll over here on the 7 a.m. bars. But taking a look at, again, with the housing number coming out, bond yields are going to be very important to watch. The 10-year at 385. Very big spot here in the 10-year. Should this housing number, remember, housing starts represents 90% of the housing market. It's new home sales, that's tomorrow. This is a big number. This represents 90% of the housing market. Now, we know that there's a problem in the housing market with the United States. This is no new news, but any sign of good news would be a positive. So something to look for. Again, that number's not coming out for 3, depending upon when you listen to the video. Right now it's 7 a.m. Eastern. In 3 hours' time, that number's coming out. So I would imagine the dollar could strengthen a little bit again. Watch for that euro to fill in the gap right around that 148 level. Euro sterling trying to push higher over 80. We had that nice little shooting star last night in Europe. I think that euro sterling could be topping out here. Very big spot. Remember, German IFO coming out later on the week. I don't think it's going to be as good as that German zoo was. So very big number on the European front there. But again, the number du jour, obviously London on vacation today. European markets are down. S&P futures are down. Gold, oil up a little bit, but again, down $6, up $1. Certainly not that big of a deal. Certainly the Azerbaijan, whatever, the situation there. Not very good with that pipeline. Again, terrorist attack there. And I think that, again, bond yields, oil, gold, going to be key on this housing number. And again, U.S. equity futures down. I think we can probably have a little push up. But again, filling in the gap trade, just so you know, is when the any markets have this severe sharp sell-off or rally, or a gap up and a gap down situation where, let's say the stock market gaps up 150. Same thing in the Forex market in the sense of, you look at the meltdown that occurred in Asia, and then basically we're filling in that meltdown, or whichever currency pair you're trading. So cable filled in the gap already. Euro sterling pushing a little higher now, so looks like the euro might push a little bit higher. But again, this dribble up I'm talking about, I can see a nice little breakdown, possibly even go for session lows. We'll see, but obviously right now, a lot of the dailies looking like it may come back. Dollars finding this level here. So I do think, though, should this housing number be positive, another sign maybe that the U.S. situation is stabilizing while the rest of the world is having their own problems right now. So again, a very good trading environment. Again, the trend in Europe has been dollar negative the entire time so far, looking for a nice retracement of that trend into the bigger trend of the continued dollar strength. Watch gold and oil, watch that housing number. Big data coming out this week. Andrew Spanton, Daily FX contributor. Make some money. Have a good day.